Imagine a heist so grand, so meticulously planned, it went down in history as the most successful robbery of all time. This wasn't your everyday smash and grab, it was a feat of criminal genius that would baffle the world and leave law enforcement scratching their heads in disbelief. A crime so audacious, it seemed to leap straight out of a Hollywood script. Yet, it was all too real. The scale of this robbery was unprecedented, its audacity unmatched. The robbers dared to dream big, to reach for the seemingly impossible. And they succeeded. The loot was staggering, the cunning displayed admirable, and the audacity breathtaking. Without revealing too many details yet, let's just say it involved a daring group of individuals, a plan so intricate that it defied belief, and a prize that was worth the immense risk. This wasn't just a robbery, it was a symphony of criminal mastery. But what made this robbery so successful? Let's delve into the story. Behind every great crime, there are great minds, and this one was no exception. Let's dive into the masterminds behind the most successful heist in history. This wasn't a one-man show, oh no. It took a team of individuals, each possessing a unique set of skills to pull off a robbery of this magnitude. First, we have the architect, the brains of the operation. A former chess champion, he was known for his strategic mind and ability to see several moves ahead. His role? To design the blueprint of the heist, every move calculated with precision. Next, we find the safecracker. A man with a knack for numbers and a love for locks. His past? A renowned locksmith. His mission? To crack open the seemingly impenetrable safe that held the coveted prize. Then, there was the con artist. A charismatic individual with a silver tongue, capable of convincing anyone of anything. A former actor, he was tasked with manipulating the people around them, diverting attention away from the real action. Lastly, we have the muscle. A former boxer, he wasn't just brawn. He had a keen sense for danger and was always ready to act in a split second. His role? To ensure the team was safe at all times. Each of these characters had a past shrouded in mystery and a future uncertain. With a team composed of such diverse and skilled individuals, they were ready to paint their masterpiece. With such a team, they were ready to execute a plan that would shock the world. A plan so ingenious it was almost impossible to believe. Our story takes us to a time when a group of notorious figures, each with their own set of skills, plotted what would go down in history as the most successful heist ever. Their grand plan? To rob the world's most secure vault, a fortress thought to be impenetrable. The plan was as audacious as it was meticulous. The masterminds were aware that brute force wouldn't cut it. They needed to outsmart the system. They planned to strike on a long weekend, banking on the fact that the response time of the authorities would be slower. The first stage of the plan involved gaining access to the building housing the vault. This was no mean feat. The building was a labyrinth of security measures, each more sophisticated than the last. To navigate this maze, they relied on an inside man, a disgruntled employee who provided them with the necessary blueprints and security details. The second stage involved bypassing the vault's security system. The vault was equipped with state-of-the-art laser detection systems, pressure-sensitive floors, and biometric locks. The team had a tech whiz who had created a device that could temporarily disable the lasers and replicate the biometric data of the vault's authorized personnel. They also had a gymnast who could navigate the pressure-sensitive floors without triggering the alarm. The final stage was perhaps the most audacious. The team planned to escape through the city's sewer system, an idea so outlandish that it was almost laughable. But it was this very audaciousness that made it brilliant. The authorities would never expect them to take such a route. Every detail of the plan was designed to outwit the system, to exploit its weaknesses, and to ensure that the team could get in and out without leaving a trace. Each member of the team had a specific role to play, their skills tailored to the requirements of the plan. With the plan set, all that was left was to put it into action. And so the stage was set for a crime of unprecedented scale. The night was as dark as their intentions, the city unsuspecting of the audacious act about to be perpetrated. The masterminds had meticulously planned, and now it was time for the execution. They moved with the stealth of a panther, each step calculated, each breath measured. The security systems once believed to be unbreachable were now mere child's play for the skilled thieves. They danced around infrared sensors, slipped past CCTV cameras, and picked locks as if they were turning the key in their own front door. Their hearts pounded not out of fear but anticipation. The adrenaline coursing through their veins was their fuel, driving them deeper into the fortress of wealth they were infiltrating. The silence was their accomplice, the darkness their cloak. Their actions were as synchronized as a symphony, each playing their part in perfect harmony. The vault, the heart of the fortress, stood before them. It was no match for their expertise. With a final twist of the dial, the giant steel door swung open, revealing the glittering hoard within. The sight was breathtaking, a sea of wealth beyond anyone's wildest dreams. They filled their bags, not with greed, but precision. Every second counted. With the swiftness of seasoned professionals, they vanished into the night, leaving behind an empty vault and a mystery that would baffle the world. The heist was successful, but what made it the most successful robbery of all time? The aftermath of the crime was just as intriguing as the heist itself. In the wake of this audacious act, the authorities were left baffled, their faces etched with disbelief. The public too was caught in a whirlwind of shock and awe. The audacity, the meticulous planning, and the flawless execution of the robbery had left everyone dumbstruck. The key factors that made this the most successful robbery were manifold. The sheer audacity of the act, the brilliance of the masterminds, and the flawless execution were all contributing factors. But it was the aftermath that truly set it apart. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the culprits remained elusive. Their identities shrouded in mystery and the stolen wealth never recovered. In a world where crime is often predictable and mundane, this robbery was a game changer. It was a masterclass in criminal ingenuity, a testament to the audacity of the human spirit. And so the tale of the most successful robbery remains etched in the annals of crime history.